You want to go independent? You want to cut out the fat? You want to keep all the money? Okay, take your money and build your team. How you going to blame the people that you cutting out? You cutting out the team. You know, you do a 60-40 split, 70-30 split. Well, why am I giving them 40%? Why am I giving them 30%? Because they're going to make sure you got a goddamn tour run. He's going to make sure you're in movies. He's going to make sure you get merch deals. So the money you think you're kicking out is coming back tenfold.
But don't you think that someone like me, Mill, probably has people doing a lot of that stuff for him, and it just isn't?
If he
think he has no team?
Listen, you talking to a man that been independent, and they couldn't stop me when it came to position them out. I did Tatiana independent. Don't get it fucked up. That wasn't a Cash Money product. We were signed to Cash Money, but they shut down. Birdman being my brother saying, whack, we shut down.
Shut down what? How so?
It was the same time. It was November. About Thanksgiving, they shut down. You ain't gonna hear from them until mid-January,
Really?
top of February. That's how it works. I broke Tatiana during the shutdown with my teams. That was Whack 100, Alan Grunblack on the distro E1. Right? He said, Whack, I ain't supposed to do it, but you got my blessing. Go ahead on and do your thing.
What if Tatiana was a Game disc? You think Game would have been mad at you for investing a shitload of money in it to blow Blueface up at the expense of his career?
If Game
seems kind of analogous.
Hold on. If Game and Blueface both start dissing each other, right? They both already know, right, at the time, I'm doing the business for both of them, right? They know this, right? If Game come to me and say, yo, Whack, I need my shit everywhere, send me the charts. And I send it to him, and it's where it's supposed to be. And Blueface comes to me, I need it everywhere, send it the charts. Bro, you're not going to tell me Kendrick and Drake wasn't both on the same charts. They were both on the same playlist. They were both spinning on the same radio stations. Now, the people are calling in. What people don't know, people call into the radio stations and start to request, I want to hear the Kendrick song again. So if you looking up and 7 out of 10 calls are saying, I want to hear the Kendrick song, that DJ, that program director is going to bump that song up into heavy rotation. You get what I'm saying? They already did what they did to position the songs. And in this situation, it's Drake and Kendrick, 2 powerhouses. It ain't much they got to do. Believe it or not.
You have to throw gas on it, but that thing has to be flammable in the first point. We all know you can invest millions of dollars in random rap songs that will do nothing.
Okay, let me ask you something. You got Draco, rest in peace, our brother, right? You got Draco, and then you got YG, right? Who do you think the label got to spend more money on marketing if they were both out active? Right where Draco was when he passed, and YG and Draco. Who do you think the labels have to spend more money on to push their project?
I think Draco probably had much more of an organic fan base at that time.
No, YG, they're going to automatically embrace YG. We're going to have to spend more money on Draco to get him in the system that YG already been in. What I'm saying is it was very minimum money that had to be spent on this game, on this Kendrick Drake situation because of the magnitude of the artist. It's an automatic. We got to set up Spotify, right? We got to submit. We got to let them hear the music. We got to put it in there to hope we might make a playlist. And it's 50 spots. And
I don't think they were just hoping that they made playlists. I think that they were deliberately getting on specific playlists.
You miss what I'm saying.
What about the charging 30% less royalties?
Look, it's a 2-3 week process. Kendrick or Drake could drop midnight. They waking up the Spotify reps, get them on the playlist.
Right.
It ain't no politicking, so I'm like sitting back like, come on, Drake, you know when it come to both of y'all, it ain't really no real politicking when it come to that. That's an automatic for them. People gonna automatic do it. The goddamn marketing teams don't even have to call. All they have to do is have the music uploaded in the system where they can grab it. That's it.
Let me tell you something. Kendrick is like the Donald Trump of hip-hop now, and let me tell you why. Donald Trump's fan base is kind of like a cult because no matter what Donald Trump does, they never find fault with him.
This is bullshit.
He can do things that were they done by the Democrats, everybody would be able to agree that they
Drake
were wrong.
had the popularity vote, did he not?
But here's the thing.
Did he not?
Now we have Kendrick superfans who are telling us that actually buying plays and payola, it's actually totally fine. It's actually like you calling out the payola and the bots makes you wrong. And that's something
why?
I have not seen in my life
why?
outside of Donald Trump.
You know why? In Kendrick's defense.
You think he's earned his cult?
No. He has nothing to do with that part of the business if, in fact, that is going on. Once he turns into music, his job now is to interview, work his social media, stay out of trouble, engage with the fans.
Doesn't do interviews. He doesn't work social media. He records music. What else is he doing with his free time? I would assume he's involved with the business, right?
He's minding his business. Hold on. Drake, on the other hand.
He does push-ups in the park once in like 4 years.
Ask yourself this, right? Ask yourself this. Adam, how does Drake know all of these things go on? Now, be careful, white guy.
He's in the industry.
It's a lineup. Do you think he knows it goes on because he's watched it go on with all his projects?
And that's why it's the red button.
Now, hold on.
He doesn't mind blowing his shit up as well.
Hold on. So, you're mad.
I'm not mad.
If this the case, Drake,
I already said I like the album.
No, Drake, you're mad that the very same things they did to elevate your career
are being used maliciously by the label against him.
So he's supposed to be the only one that reaped the benefits of marketing and promoting.
I think in his mind, yeah, that would probably be great, yeah.
This is where they said he's a plant, that he's not part of the culture. That's right there. Football, pimping, gangbanging, may the best man win. Just because it didn't work out for you, we don't go fucking telling, bro. If it's something to tell him.
Filing a lawsuit is not telling. You know this.
Bro, he used the word payola.
Right.
That's a federal offense. Joseph Isgrove did 10 years in the federal penitentiary. One of my friends, one of the last Gambino family members still standing from back in those days, right? I don't want you to meet him because you're going to really think it's a movie, but it's not a movie. Okay. That's really him. He's really from that, right? Uh-huh. He did 10 years for it, right? He used that word payola. The feds automatically are looking. Now, let's say this was a method used to grow your career, Drake. You know what you just did? If this is what's going on.
But it's not just him, it's the whole industry.
No, you know what you just did to everybody that's on the way up who may have needed the same boost that you had to get to where you at? You just hit the red button.
If we eliminate bots and payola, that would be an overall net positive for the music industry. If that's what comes out of this, we're going to be looking at Drake like Malcolm X.
But then again,
he sacrificed himself for the greater good.
But how about if we look at it and see that all Drake numbers would have been cut in half?
Red button. He's down to self-immolate.
Because Kendrick got the W?
All fair in love and war.
Hey, listen, I hate to see the day somebody take his girl.
Drake's?
Yeah, hey, bro, every dog have his day. My granddaddy, Robert Lee Jones, may he rest in peace, told me as a kid something that I didn't understand what he was saying. It was 1986. I was 9 years old. He said, the sun don't shine in the same dog's ass every day.
Go on. Why?
Meaning, the sun been shining in your ass and you been victorious. Today, the sun didn't shine in your ass. The other dog got to shine. Motherfucker, you still a dog. Drake, it was still that nigga. He still was a ladies' man. He was still on top. It ain't like Drake's career was lost. I can understand a little bit.
You might feel like it's a little bit of that.
No, ain't bro, Drake's still that guy.
It's been mortally wounded.
Drake, no, in his head, Drake is still that guy. He's still out streaming everybody, still getting his money.
I agree.
Still
but his career has been permanently marred.
No, he has an L on it.
Yeah.
He's no longer Floyd Mayweather.
He already wasn't. He already took an L to Pusha T.
Nah, we ain't gonna say that.
I mean, he did.
It didn't do no damage to him.
I agree. It did very little damage compared to this.
This did damage.
Yeah.
Right? And I said, now remember, Adam, I had Drake up 2-0. I was catching the shit from dudes on the West Coast. My brothers is calling me, what are you doing? You want our voices? No, I said, look, bro, I'm listening to the music. I got love for Drake. Kendrick the homie got love for him. First two, I got Drake up 2-0. I said, but I tell you this, if they keep rapping, Kendrick gonna out-rap him. I said that. And they kept rapping, and Kendrick out-rapped him. So what I'm saying is like, yo, bro,
I don't really think he didn't out-rap him. He just made a big-ass hit. Now, how does a song become a hit?
He just made a big-ass hit.
He did.
Are you on shrooms?
There's two different things. It's making a big hit record and then being a great rapper.
He made a big hit by rapping, right?
Okay, but I'm just saying, how does a song become a big hit? You just said you worked Tatiana. You have to work a hit record in order to make it a hit.
But when I say work, bro, listen, do you know everything that's going on behind the scenes, the grassroots marketing?
I don't, and that's why we need the Sixth God to expose it.
It's nothing to
He's
expose.
a truth teller. He's the good guy.
You do it all the time.